Hazy, sun and clouds on Thursday, but still warm. Good Wednesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center, where you can see from the Ultimate Doppler Radar, presented by A1 Fincham Heating and Cooling, focused on customer satisfaction. They won't quit until you're happy. Of course, check them out at a1fincham.com. A little bit of ground clutter. We had some fog this morning, but no rain yet in sight all across the state, although that may be changing for far western Tennessee or west Tennessee later tonight into tomorrow as some of the moisture from the Midwest advances in this direction. Now, most of the severe weather in yellow boxes and tornado concerns have been popping up all over places like Texas and Oklahoma, where they might even had some flash flooding as well. Tracking some clouds, I'm expecting a partly to mostly cloudy sky tonight, and there's good evidence for that from just this image alone. So we have more clouds than maybe during the day, and some of that cloud cover could produce maybe less in the way of stars and more in the way of overcast skies at times, but patches of fog may redevelop as well by morning. Watching the tropics, we have Philippe could make a run toward Nova Scotia and Maine by late this weekend, which is key because that's the same area that got hit by Lee just a few weeks ago. But this is where Tropical Storm Philippe is located right now. And look at the jagged, broken white line. That's the path it's been on. It's been kind of like meandering in some spots across the middle of the Atlantic. But now with winds of 40, it's likely to get stronger. Could be as much as 60, maybe 65 or 70. Because the estimation by the Hurricane Center is often underplayed. It sometimes comes in a little too conservative. But if it hits 65 or 70, wouldn't surprise me. It'd be a strong tropical storm if that were the case, and most likely to focus on areas to the east, to the west of Halifax and into eastern sections of Maine. So by 2 p.m. Saturday, 60-mile-an-hour winds. By Sunday, it's already well into Canada and working its way further north. But if you zoom in a little bit tighter, there's going to be a lot of heavy rainfall in LL Bean territory, especially west of Halifax, but they're squarely in the center of Maine. Almanac, our high temperature today hit 86. I was expecting 87, but an 86-degree high for the second day in a row marks us 10 degrees above normal for today. Sun went down at 7:16. We saw a high today of 85 in Oak Ridge. It was 85 in Maryville, Alcoa, 82 Morristown, Crossville, 81 in Kingston today. So low to mid-80s were much more common today. Now, they didn't get into the 90s like they did in Memphis for 9 straight days. That ended yesterday. They got up to 79. So their cooler weather is already showing signs of developing in Memphis, maybe the canary in the coal mine, so to speak. Storm Prediction Center, we're looking for some severe weather potentially. Well, not so much. Right? General thunderstorms, that's just the lightest shade of green from Dallas, St. Louis, Chicago. Nothing here tomorrow. We have one more dry day, but Thursday night, some of those storms could advance here. By Friday, general thunderstorms a possibility in Knoxville. Rumbles of thunder, I'm expecting about 1/10 to 1/4 inch of rain. I say again, 1/10 would be generous to as much as 1/4 inch of rain, but keep your expectations low. Even that amount wouldn't cure all the dryness that we've been experiencing for the lawn and perhaps maybe some fall gardens that you're growing. Futurecast shows some rain around Nashville, maybe developing by 11 o'clock tonight. Some of this could be feedback from the model, but look how heavy the rain gets in Little Rock. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, if you're watching on the Captain Accurate Weather app, you'll see some rain most likely in central Arkansas, working its way toward Memphis and Jackson by lunchtime tomorrow, and then by tomorrow night, there's 5 o'clock. Tomorrow night, it'll roll in here as it tries to move into some drier air. So I don't expect it to be heavy, but it might be more scattered in nature. We wake up on Friday. We're still dealing with scattered showers. The front finally gets through, if not late Friday night. It's going to keep some of those Friday night football plans for high school a little damp. So some showers can be expected for the game. And if you're going in to be in the stands, make sure you have something to keep it dry, like a good rain jacket, heading into your Friday. Saturday, I think it's quiet, but it's getting colder in a big way. So overnight tonight, down to 61, partly to mostly cloudy, not as cool, but light and variable winds expected. Future visibility. Could we get some fog? Absolutely, especially if the clouds break. This is representative of 6:15. There's 7:15. There's some patches of fog potentially. May not be everywhere, but if you see some fog tomorrow morning, don't be surprised. It'll quickly get out later in that morning. Valley Planner, we're down to about 54 on average, so 61 would put us 7 degrees above average tonight. So it's actually warmer, thanks in part to the cloud cover. High temperature tomorrow, 83. That's 3 degrees cooler than today. 81 in Oak Ridge, and notice the 70s are more common from Oneida, Wartburg, Crossville, Jamestown, Fentress County. Even Frozen Head State Park, upper 70s, about all I think you'll reach tomorrow. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast. Put the little rain icon there Thursday night. Occasional showers and storms on Friday. And it'll be slow to exit as we'll get another wave of it Friday night. 75. Oh, my. And only 65 for a high on Saturday and Sunday. It's very cool for this time of year. Normal high generally in the mid to upper 70s this time of year. But 72, we bounce back Monday. But look at the lows. 40 on Sunday morning would put us in the upper 30s in some of the outlying areas. I'm thinking Plateau. It'll be cold enough to see your breath. I've been telling that to my premium members since last Sunday. I said, this weekend, cold enough to see your breath. I know it's fall break for a lot of kids. They're already thinking time off, but maybe a jacket would be in order, especially if you're doing something outside on Saturday or Sunday morning, for example. Look at the lows. By the time we hit Tuesday, Wednesday, we're back in the upper 40s. By the way, you can keep track of it all using the Captain Accurate Weather app. It's free, and you get the best traffic report, bar none, in Knoxville with Pete Michaels Traffic. Just search the 2 words Captain Accurate at the App Store and Google Play. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.